Good morning, Guardians. TBL here, bringing you your weekly reset guide for June 20th, 2017. Today is the first day of the next 4 weeks until we finally get our hands on the Destiny 2 beta, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that we still have left to do in Destiny 1. Alright, so first things first, this week's weekly featured raid is of course Crota's End, where you'll be taking on the Deathsinger and the Crota challenge. Go ahead and get in there and get your Age of Triumph ornaments. Prison of Elders this week has the modifiers Berserk, Small Arms, and a melee kill bonus. 3 bosses you'll be facing are the Seditious Mind, Kexus the Betrayed, and Val Aru'un. Should be a pretty easy farm this week. After that, we've got the weekly Nightfall strike, and this time it's the Blighted Chalice, where we're taking on Malak on the Moon. Modifiers are Voidburn, Brawler, Fresh Troops, Airborne, and Daybreak, so you're going to have that Mayhem modifier on for the Nightfall this week. Get in there and have a good time. For the Heroic Crisis playlist, the modifiers are Heroic, Solar Burn, Specialist, and Juggler. Moving on from that, we've got the weekly Story Mission playlist. The modifiers this week are Heroic, Brawler, and Match Game. Not a fan of Match Game, but at least Brawler is on so you can just slap everything silly. Alright, moving over to the Crucible playlist, this week we've got the return of Mayhem Clash, Control, Supremacy, Elimination, Salvage, and finally, Rumble. Good variety of fun game modes and PvP this week. Alright, moving over to the Iron Temple. This week at Tyra Garn, she's got the Memory of Yolder with an Intellect Strength roll that's about an 89% stat roll overall. This is the one that gives you infinite sprint. The Memory of Silimer with a Discipline Focus roll. This is the one that greatly increases your resistance to dots in PvP, but only has a roll that's about 75% of what the max should be. And finally, another fantastic Memory of Scory and an Intellect Discipline roll no less. It's at about 107% of its usual max potential, and this is the one that, of course, when your super is full, each kill will allow nearby teammates' supers to charge faster for 1 minute. It's still a fantastic PvE artifact, and it's by far the best artifact being sold this week. Pick it up if you don't already have a great roll. Alright, heading over to the tower, this week at Lord Shaxx, he's got the bounty A Hunt for Glory, where you'll need to exercise your skills in the Supremacy match playlist. You'll need 7 match completions, 50 primary kills, 30 kill credits, and 20 crests denied. After that, we've got Taking Control, where you need to do the same in the Control playlist. You'll need 7 match completions, 30 advantage kills, 15 captures, and the Beeline trophy. These are easy enough to complete and grant you great rewards. Speaking of rewards, let's head on over to the Crucible Quartermaster. This week, the Crucible Quartermaster is starting off with the Stopping Power bounty once again, where you'll need to get 50 hand cannon kills. Then, we've got Burst of Victory, where you need to get 50 pulse rifle kills, Trusty Sidearm for 25 sidearm kills, They'll Never See It Coming for 25 sniper rifle kills, and of course Choose Your Moment, where you need to get 15 heavy weapon kills. Got a pretty crispy palindrome from these bounties in previous weeks, so they're definitely worth getting done. Alright, moving on to the material exchange. This week, the Dead Orbit is taking Wormspore donations, the Future War Cult is taking Wormspore donations, and finally, the New Monarchy is also taking Wormspore donations. That's right, it's a triple threat when it comes to Wormspore. So if you've been spending a lot of time on the Dreadnought, well, first off, reevaluate where you spend your time in Destiny, but then too, come and trade that stuff in after you've completed the Nightfall for this week. But alright Guardians, that's pretty much it for your weekly reset vid for June 20th, 2017. We are a little bit less than 4 weeks away from the launch of the closed Destiny 2 beta, and I can't wait. But in the meantime, there's still some things for you to do in Destiny, so here's what I want you to do. Make this week all about reputation. Go complete your Nightfall and then spam level up as many different sources of rep as you can. I'm talking Vanguard, Arms Day, House of Judgment, Queen's Wrath. There's so many different activities this week that have a great series of modifiers that should make farming them up fairly easy. Hey, it'll give you something to do while you wait for Destiny 2. Outside of play other games. But anyways, that's it for this one, Guardians. Thanks so much for watching. Get out there and have some fun, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.